little poop. Oh, you restarted it? Okay. Hi guys. I just wanted to sit here today and talk about my family Christmas traditions that we had when I was little. One in particular was when we were real young, we'd always go, well, first of all, we always went to the candlelight service at church on Christmas Eve, which I absolutely love. I loved being able to light the candles and sing. I think we always sang Silent Night. After that, we would always go to my great aunt Karen's house and we'd exchange gifts and have a wonderful meal. And then we'd come home and we'd get to open one present. And can you guess which present that was? Pajamas! We'd always have like matching pajamas when we were little. I just said pajama and pajama two different ways. I wonder why. That's weird. Another tradition that we would always have is our family's favorite Christmas movie that we'd watch every year is A Christmas Story. On Christmas Day, all depending on my dad, like his work schedule, because he has shift work, so it depended on when he would work and stuff, would depend on when our meal would be. But I remember my mom would always make a huge breakfast. After we would open our presents, we'd either have monkey bread or just pancakes or waffles. She'd always make a huge breakfast for us all. And then later on, we would have our ham dinner. And for anybody that knows my mom, she always goes crazy with them. We have tons of food, and we'd have like shrimp dip and crab dip and cheese trays and tons of desserts, because not only can she cook well, she also likes to bake. And as we all grew up and stuff, and everybody, you know, we all start having our own lives and stuff, we stopped doing the whole tradition of going to my great aunts, but we always still went to the candlelight service, which I love. And then once we all grew up, a tradition that I had when I was dating Tim, which he's my husband now, would be on Christmas Eve after the candlelight service, we would go to his parents' house and we would open our presents, and then we'd go back to my house and have Christmas with my family. But that's about it. I think that's pretty much all of our traditions that we had when we were little. Some of the memories I have is my pap would always come over Christmas Eve after the candlelight service, and he'd always want to play games, like he'd hide stuff around the house for us to find, or he'd always have some sort of game for us to do that night before we'd go to bed. I remember one year on Christmas morning, I think I got a stereo system that year, and I guess I just walked right past it, went straight to the Christmas tree for my Christmas present pile, and I heard my pap cracking up saying, "Oh my God, she just walked right past it. She didn't even see it." And he always made everything so fun. Why am I getting so emotional? Another ah.
You on the crazy crying laugh?
Another tradition we'd always do is either like the McKittricks, which that's my aunt and uncle and my little cousins. They'd come over here, or we'd take turns going to their house, and we'd always have fun and play games. We usually played Dirty Bingo, where you could steal people's presents. But That's one thing, though. That's why they are traditions, and that's why they are memories, is because the holidays does make you really miss. Yeah, that's a shit show. It really makes you miss the ones that aren't with us any longer. But it also makes you smile when you think about the times that you did have with them. It makes you really appreciate the ones that you have now. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think you're wrecked for tonight.